Hello Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading. I am back. I'm so fucking excited. So welcome. I'm gonna go straight into it. I would give you the backstory of why I have not been active on the channel for a few months, but we will save that for a live stream if you keep up to date on the channel, which I know some of you have been, and I appreciate all of you for your support and asking about my whereabouts. I appreciate your concern, but I will explain everything on a live stream at some point this week, so stay tuned. But let's go straight into the reading because I think I've wasted enough time the last few months. So let's go and see what's happening for you guys. I do have some channeled messages as per usual, and I'm happy to bear some good news for the water signs this week, because the energy that was coming through was there's a lot of confidence coming in, which I love it. I do see a lot of new beginnings and opportunities coming in for you guys. These new beginnings, yeah, I was going to say they aren't new. They are new, but it's coming from a new mindset. It's coming from a new attitude. And if we have been feeling quite down in the past, and it's coming towards the winter months, at least in the UK, which I'm back here now, it can get a little bit down depressing, right? We can lose a little bit of confidence. We can lose a little bit of, that flow. But coming into the next week that I'm reading for, this is going to be the main focus that Spirit is really wanting you to focus on. It's about gaining that confidence back, and it's about going with the flow a little bit more. It's about not having such strong expectations on the result, but really enjoying the journey in getting that kind of boost back into your life. So that is going to be a very big focus for this week. Expect your confidence to increase if we are focusing on it, focusing on doing things that make us feel confident and just changing the energies, especially if we haven't again been feeling that great. Now the number 3 is coming in, which is great in terms of alignment. You might be seeing a lot of 3s, like 333 and stuff like that. This is a sign that things are really aligning for you now. You and someone else could be creating something amazing, or this could again be you aligning with spirit to create something, to manifest something. The words that were coming to mind were projects in general. So any new projects around this time are very well favored in terms of manifesting a great outcome. But also gifts. Some of you might receive some gifts around this time as well. Yes, we have passionate new beginnings. For those of you who are wanting love here, Pisces, for the water signs, that is definitely on the cards. There is someone either coming in very slow, very steady. You guys may have been single for a long time or for a while, or again have just been really focusing on your career. I do see a lot of interest coming in. Could be an earth sign. It was represented by the Knight of Pentacles in the pre-shuffle. But this is about going slow. I don't want you to rush anything, but there are some choices coming up for you in terms of love. Yes, we'll see how that comes up in the cards. For those of you who are not interested in love and see nothing in love coming into your life and don't want it to, well, these are choices in terms of your career. These are choices in terms of fresh starts and something exciting and new. It could be new projects and new, maybe even promotions for some of you guys. I feel like it's more to do with, and not just about gaining money, although that could be a part of it. The main thing that Spirit is really emphasizing is this new beginning, this new role, almost this new skill set that you're about to learn, and these new attributes that you're about to add to this lovely life of yours, which is good, and skill set of yours. So choices are coming up in career, maybe asking you to take the lead, maybe asking for you to gain that confidence and to find that willpower within you to take control of your life, to take control of your career, to take control of your love life and get things moving forward, and to let things flow a lot more, which is great. So let's go straight into the reading for you guys here, Pisces, and see what's going on for you. I actually have these new tarot decks. They're in Portuguese, but of course I'll translate them for those of you who don't know, so that you know what kind of cards are coming out. This is the Neo Tarot deck. I was literally drawn towards buying these when I was away, so treat yourself. But let's see what's going on for Pisces for the week of the 6th to the 12th. All right, here we go. The Knight of Pentacles is coming back out again, which we like. I actually do see movement here, but we're holding on to something. Or again, it could be someone else. I'll trust you guys to resonate with this however you wish. We have the Knight of Pentacles coming in, which is really, really great in terms of, again, forward movement. It's slow but steady, and it's really about planting the seeds rather than focusing on the main goal. The great thing about this is, Pisces, is I can guarantee that you will reach that destination. You will get there. Maybe not in a time frame that you want to, but you are going to be getting there and going there. You know, the Knight of Pentacles is one of the only knights who is guaranteed the throne in the end, so we'll reach that king and queen position or whatever position here. But this is about forward movement and what are you doing in the meantime to get there. So this is a main focus for you. Again, the focus is slow and steady. I want to really emphasize that. And again, about planting seeds. You can have the goals, but if you're not doing anything to get there, then you're not going to be moving. It's really about what can you do now in this week, in this month, having a plan so that you can build towards that. Great for starting new hobbies, great for getting into good routines. This is about long term, okay? And if this is in terms of love, which if some of you might be, again, it's about slow and steady. It's about what are we feeding into? What kind of relationships are we giving into at this time? Could be a love offer coming in, again, from an earth sign, someone who's very slow moving, very stable. This is a stable person. But there seems to be a bit of a blockage, and I do see this as a blockage here because Four of Pentacles is, again, feeling stuck on something. Sometimes we can hold on to things that we really think are important, whether they're excuses, or again, things that some of you might even be blocking your heart space, by the way, because it's really about saying I'm too busy. When are we? Yeah, I guess maybe we are, but it's about finding time for things that really do mean a lot to you. Because in the Four of Pentacles, I normally love the actual illustration of this card, because it kind of looks like the King of Pentacles in a normal Rider White deck, and I always use it as a story as this is him before he really reached that abundance of him sitting on the throne, because before that he had to learn a very valuable lesson about money, and especially about, again, holding on too tightly to things and not allowing things to flow through. What's happening is we're blocking ourselves from gaining some kind of gaining a gain, regardless of what topic of your life it is in, again, love, money, or even career. There's a blockage here because you're telling yourself an old story, and that does need to change in order for you to move forward. But let's clarify what this is. What is holding us back, please? The Emperor. What's holding us back is almost a sense of the need to control, and that's exactly what it is in the Four of Pentacles, whether it is, again, a heart space. We are too scared to put ourselves into a position of where we might lose control of our emotions or of ourselves, which we may have done in the past, Pisces. This can also be, again, about money. You're holding on so tightly to it because you've lost control once before with finances, spent everything, and now you're scared to spend things. The most important thing about this is that anything that is stagnant is dead. We can't hold on to things and expect things to just stay in one place. It's impossible. The movement of life is just the fact that everything needs to move. Whether it's, I think you're just scared of bad things happening, or again, losing control, which is what's coming through here. So you're fighting and you're resisting changes. And again, yes, changes. You're fighting and resisting changes. Why though? Because you're scared of losing control. I guess that's what it is. What can we do though? What's the advice, Spirit? The World. Being open to something new. Starting fresh, starting over. Sometimes we have to go back over the old plan and make some changes. I do feel like you haven't realized that there has been some changes within you. So you are holding on to old stories. This is very interesting, Pisces. But the advice is to be open to new beginnings. There is a new world out there waiting for you. This could even be travel for some of you guys. This could be relocation. Again, letting go of old things, old homes, old locations, old workplaces that we feel like we've outgrown. You have outgrown this, by the way. You've outgrown an old story. And it's time that you take back control. Because what we don't realize is that we kind of lose control within these things that she's holding on to. The Pentacles here represent, again, values, morals, excuses, storylines, whatever it is in your life. We're holding on too tightly to something that doesn't actually hold as much value as what we thought it did. And we're blocking ourselves from abundance and new beginnings because of this, okay? Again, any area of your life, this could be resonating for. Anything else coming up for this week? Let's see what's going on for you guys. For Pisces, what do they need to know? We have the Hermit. Bit of introspection here. Having to make a decision. Again, we have the Empress here. Again, abundance. The great thing about this is, for those of you who are wondering about finances, a growth of any kind, this is saying this is totally possible for you. But it's about stepping into your power. Now, for those of you in love, definitely possible here. There is a divine match coming in. Two people who really want to rule the world coming together. Very high goals. Yeah. You know what I mean. Very big goals. This is also the divine masculine and feminine within you. So it's about creating that balance within yourself. And we've been very, we haven't allowed ourselves to receive. That's what it is. That's why they're asking for you to bring in the Empress energy of going, actually, it's okay to let other people do the work for a little while. It's okay to actually take a step back and not need to constantly be on edge, and to trust and have faith that the flow of life is going to bring you in the things that you deserve. It's the laws of karma, right? With the Hermit coming through here, there is a need for some introspection. There is a need most likely to go through some kind of dark night of the soul, or again, some kind of introspection to kind of really look within yourself and understand what really is this blockage. Where did this come from? So that you can invite this new beginning in, okay? Because with the Wild card, we have to let something end, which is either, again, something within us, something outside of us. We need to let this end so that a new beginning can start. You guys are old souls, though. You're very wise. I think with the Hermit card here, Virgo energy, very, very logical and analytical. But when it comes down to love, or when it comes down to certain things that it's kind of like, how do I express this? There are certain things in life that can't be analyzed this way. You kind of have to let it, again, flow through. And this is what they're asking for you to do, is to trust a little bit more. But this introspection might be needed to, again, see certain traits within yourself and make a decision, to make a very clear-cut decision. With the Two of Swords coming in here, what it talks about is that there is something that we're going to need to make a choice on, something that we may not have seen before or refuse to see, whether it's, again, something inside of us that has been blocking us. It's now time to make a decision. It's now time to cut something out. It's now time to, be very clear about the choices that we're making. And yeah, because it's almost like, because she has a blindfold here, it's like we haven't realized, again, if we've been telling ourselves an old story, we haven't realized that we've just been unconsciously making choices for ourselves that, again, doesn't suit the new us. And there is a new you coming in. Well, the Wild card is representing that, okay? So again, for those of you in love, this is a divine match, okay? Twin flames maybe, but regardless of whether you believe in that or follow that storyline or whatever, this is really about finding that balance with that somebody, okay, if you're wanting it. And removing blockages that are potentially getting in the way of relationships. And it could be just very stubborn people. It might not just be you, could it be on their end too? There's a lot of stubbornness here. Because again, maybe you're both scared to get hurt, or again, you're both scared of losing control in this situation, but I don't feel like there's anything to worry about here. In fact, if this is a relationship, like what I was about to do, we have the Two of Wands, Judgment, Death, and then the Two of Cups. If this is a relationship, then the both of you can definitely learn together, okay? There's a reason why you're here together. And now if it's in terms of business and business partnerships, again, really good choices coming in, but you have to open yourself up to the offers that are being made to you, all right? And no longer hold on to what's comfortable. And again, the old story, you may have been in a job for a long time and feel like you have loyalties here, but those loyalties are stopping you from growing in your career life because of that. Okay, so it's about changing the story. Again, not losing control, but actually taking back control from these excuses and these, again, storylines. I don't want to say excuses because that sounds harsher than what I mean it to be. I'm sure you guys understand. All right, so let's go and have a little look into the romance cards before we finish off and see what's coming up for Pisces for the week. For Pisces, we have separation. Ouch. You and someone else might be at a distance from each other, or there may have been a breakup here. Because of this, oh, okay, right. Everything's falling out. Let's see. Here we go. Forgiving and learning, codependency, very interesting. So there may definitely be codependency in in a relationship, for those who are interested. And I feel like this is why separation was needed, because there were certain things that we were depending far too much on the other person. And with the Hermit card here, again, there needs to be something to look within yourself. It feels like you and someone else are mirroring each other, and you need to pay attention to this, because the things that are coming up within the other person are actually coming up in you. And in fact, they probably feel the same way about you that you feel about them in certain areas. But this is helping you to understand, to forgive and learn. This doesn't mean you need to get back with them, although I do see a divine connection here. So this just means if there is a separation here, we're learning a lot about ourselves. And this needs to be forgiven and learned about. The separation is just temporary for some of you out there. And there could definitely be reconciliation once you learn a little bit more about your codependent behaviors. Okay, or it could be someone else's codependent behaviors. Okay, it's about forgiving and learning though, in terms of this, especially if you're married, because I feel like this is definitely a match. But there just needs to be some conscious decisions being made about, the things that we're saying and doing in this relationship. Maybe we need to do more instead of pointing fingers. Okay. Anyways, that's only for a few of you. Only take it if it resonates. You know the drill. But I love you guys. I hope that you guys will join me some point this week during the live stream, so you can get to know everything I've been up to. I'm sure it'll be a massive story time. I love you guys. Thank you so much for sticking around, and I will see you guys next week.